Yo, what's up? Oh, this is gonna be a good video, man. And it's you are not important to her until you are. All right. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kane. I'm the Silver Bachelor. This channel is 100% dedicated to dating advice for older guys. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification button because I'm dropping a video every day. All right. You are not important to her until you are. And you might be thinking, Silver Bachelor, is this a tongue twister? Right? No, it's not a tongue twister. So I understand, guys. I understand when you're dating how frustrating it can be. When you text someone, she doesn't get back to you. She kind of is flaky with canceling dates, or she can't be committal. And you ask her, hey, what are you up to next weekend? And she says, well, I'm not sure yet. Can I get back to you? This kind of stuff, right? Anything like that, it's because you're not important to her. And you need to accept that. However, when you become important to her, women will move mountains for you. They will cancel plans with everyone else. They will move their calendar around. And that's what I want to talk to you about today is how do you go from you're not important to her to when you're important to her, right? It's a process. And it's a very subtle process. And that's why I'm glad you're here watching my video. And I have over 300 videos that I've published to date. And I've only had this channel about 6 months. So I encourage you to watch other videos because when you're dating, think of it as this. Though I don't play a lot of video games, but you can't take on a level 50 boss when you're a level 1 player. You have to level up. You have to learn new skills. You have to get new weapons, new spells, whatever it is, right? I'm just using that as an example to take on that level 50 boss. So how the heck does this do with dating? If you want to date younger, 35 under, let's say, that are at least 7s, 8s, or 9s, they're like a level 50 boss. There are so many subtle things that they're looking for. There's subtle things you need to do to not only get that first date with someone under 35 who's a 7, 8, or 9, but also how do you be intimate with them? How do you have a relationship with them? Okay? So at the beginning, man, the beginning is the hardest because you mean nothing to her. She has so many options, it's off the charts. I've spoken about this in my other videos. An average looking woman, right? Even doesn't matter age, will get 50 to 100 messages or likes per day on a dating app. It's absolutely insane. Like these women will always have more options than us guys. Always. I did a video on the 74-year-old woman I met in an airport bar. Okay. She was sitting beside me. We struck up a conversation. And then we got on the topic of dating. And I said, so how's dating for you? And she's like, oh, it's so exhausting. She's 74. And I look at her, I'm like, exhausting? What do you mean? She's like, oh, I can't even go on dating apps because guys just message me. They just want to have sex. I'm like, wow, how many 74-year-old dudes, even if he's a boss, even if he's got tons of money, have women just wanting to have sex with him? They might want his money, but I mean, damn. So that's what I mean about options, okay? So you are not important to her at the beginning because she's got options, way better options than what you have, and maybe better options than what you are, okay? That's why it's so important to take care of yourself, number one, have hobbies, work on yourself, have a purpose, and not see it as transactional at the beginning so that it doesn't blow up your mind and you go, why the heck doesn't she text me and all this stuff? For example, real life example, okay? I went on a date recently. Actually, it was last night. And we had an amazing date. She is a solid 8. I'm very, very attracted to her. She's 27, okay? And she messaged me when she got home because I asked her to text me that she got home safe. I responded to her, and then she responded back, but I was already asleep at this time. So I messaged her this morning, and I said, hey, That was a great night last night. Hope you have an awesome day. This was at like 9 a.m. I'm now recording this video at almost noon. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care that it's been 3 hours. And if she doesn't text me at all today, excuse me, I have a 2 rule text rule. That is because, again, you're not important to her at the beginning. So I treat her the same way. She's not important to me. Even though she's hot, I'm not going to compromise myself and my standards. So what I'm going to do is, I was the last one to text her. I'm going to wait. If I don't hear from her for probably 2-3 days, I will text one more time and I'll say, hey, hope your week is going great. How are things going? Something like this. Something just, excuse me, something, nothing to like, oh, I didn't hear from you. Oh, you ignoring me. No. Take my emotions out of it and just treat it like maybe she didn't get my text or whatever. So that's the other thing, guys. Excuse me. Is these women are getting their phones blowing up by all these dudes, man. So you just have to accept that. So the more patient you are with her, the more comfortable. And I'm getting to, this is going to be a bit of a longer video because I have to explain this whole process of how you now become important to her. All right. So at the beginning, you're not important to her. So she's going to play distant, and you need to do the same. Once she develops trust and she knows, wait, this guy's not pressuring me. He's super chill, which women love that. They don't want drama. They want just chill, fun times, easy going. And she feels safe. Eventually, over the course of the few dates, you're going to have her come over to your place, right? And you're going to cuddle. Maybe you're going to have sex, whatever. So this is the critical thing now. The critical thing is, once you're intimate, again, casual, easygoing, right? And then you just let her, I did a whole video on mirroring. Go check that out. The whole point is you need to just mirror her behavior, right? And now you're intimate. Here's where things kind of go up a notch, is when you feel comfortable and it is monogamous. And this is wild stuff I'm just going to drop right here. This is wild. When there's a monogamous situation, you're not seeing other people, you talk about it, and now she's on some form of birth control, right? And you're not using condoms. This is wild. When a man ejaculates inside a woman, it forms this bond like you would not believe. And that's when now she's going to start to become more attached to you. Now you're going to become more important because you've formed this bond. You're being intimate without protection. She's on some form of birth control, or it's the certain time of month, whatever you do. And when that ejaculation inside her, this is crazy. It's like, this has happened to me many times, dude, is they start to becoming more attached to you. And it's like it's like now the mix of the DNA and all this stuff. So this is the thing. You still are chill and cool, right? You will notice a change in her behavior. She will want to see you now more. Again, don't lose your frame. Still be chill, be monogamous because you talked about it, but be super cool, no drama, no emotional ups and downs, none of this stuff, right? So that's what's going to happen. She's going to start to make you now important. Believe me, she's not going to cancel dates. She's going to want to see you. She'll respond to your texts faster. And you just mirror that behavior back and forth. But at the beginning, like I said, it's transactional. You are not important to her. So that's what you need to work on. You need to work on, how do you go from she doesn't see you as important, you're super chill, you're mirroring her behavior, you're going out on some dates, and then eventually you're intimate, and then you form a bond. And so thank you for watching, and I hope you like this video, and see you soon.